What should the Ghanaian artists do so that you guys will start listening to them?
They must come first to Germany that we can listen. Because in Germany are a lot of Ghanaian people. And when Ghana artists come, everybody's happy.
Oh, okay. So you mean they should be coming there more
often.
The more they come there, the more you guys like them.
Yes.
So you guys are liking the Whiskey and the Burna Boy because they've been coming there to perform.
Yes, because I don't know Ghana artists, they come to Germany before.
I see. Okay, so let me come back to Rebbel, who is an artist himself. Rebbel, this is really a grave concern to me. That's why I wanted him to be part of this interview because, of course, you are a player. He is an observer from afar. How come our shows are not selling in Europe? How come our songs are not big in Europe? What is the problem, bro?
So why the songs are not big? That one we leave it for the gods.
Why the gods?
Yeah, I don't know, because I can say from my point of view, but that might not be entirely true, you know. But why the Nigerians are topping charts, like you're saying, I mean, it's obvious they are putting in the work, you know. Like, I don't know, like I was saying, I might be wrong. I see Ghanaians debate about high life and Afrobeats all the time. And to me, it's pretty much the same thing.
Oh, hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store. And when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
I go Ghana for Kokoko about 10 years. Kakra. Masaba mo na so biemo ye business na egu so bohu digital business ye wo community mu a chese edom gum asedanka nyame na me kasa Ghana fo ye ndorso ni ade enne kofo atia se omura business ni mu me se ye business ye digital business abia abeko bia betumi arane agese me se woni internet no me se wo paycheck no wo de na so me na enso me ntina wo se me nya bibi ka ho na me ho hen ha me asedanka nyame 2 years ni enya nke animu o eti ne ye bode from no me see business way afia so a those of us in the diaspora need to me file tax no ye bro ye 1099 na the file tax afia the file ye bra bi me the file ye di o just a professional bia wo business mu teachers taxi drivers just a me who send your men can doctors lawyers bankers obia you hear no gadgets just say we dey run business ye lay system na ma enti me say registration refundable. It's brabeshe. Say bibi a obetumi aye. Pe bibi kan wo na wo gina wo na ba akopɛ so a ebegene. E wo so otumi gina wo na me no so do won sesi obo. Na wan kasa otumi manage wade business na be ye wa wo dia. Amount extra source of income. Me mo mu de aboa me ne mabusua. Enti no bra. Me say kakra nie momra. Me number na etwa gu no. Ne yen kasa. God bless us all. Amen.
When it comes to music conversation, you guys should know that there are no boundaries, and everywhere we spot one of our own. I'm talking about someone who is plying his trade, whether in Ghana or abroad. We still have to talk music. And today, one of our brothers who has been plying his music trade all the way in Belgium is in town. And I want to just find out how music is doing there, how music is doing here, and how music is doing globally. And the fact that summer is here, what are the shows happening? Are we seeing some Ghanaian shows happening in Belgium as well? Especially at a time that So many people are canceling their shows in Europe. What is happening? My people, what is happening? They are the people to tell us the real deal. So on my left is man like Rebbel Ashes. If you have been following this channel, I'm sure you know him. He's not a new face on this channel. Just that he goes and comes. Oh, yeah, Mr. Ankara. Before you know that he's gone. Before you know that he's here. So once again, he's here and he came with a brother. So he will start speaking, introduce the brother, and sometimes they'll be speaking their Belgium language. If I don't get it, then they will do the translation. Today he'll be a translator. Yeah, but I have some questions for him as well. He's an observer, he's a consumer of music, and some of the problems we find out in our music space, especially when we cross borders. I'll be asking his opinion on that. Then I'll be talking music business proper with a man like Rebbel Ashes. So guys, you are welcome. Remember to always use Tap Tap Send if you're in Belgium and you want to send money to Africa. He has been using Tap Tap Send. So you can also use Tap Tap Send. Download the app on your phone and always make sure you are using the promo code SammyFlex. With this, you are good to go. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, who is on camera, and to Richie Flex, who is the editor director of the show. And oh, let me say this. Currency, you can give me my bag. Okay, no, you have to give my bag. You give my bag. He did not come empty-handed. He did not come empty-handed. He came all the way with some goodies for the team. Oh, let me show them. Aha. He brought some goodies to the team, some shirts, some perfumes, only for the boys. So you know what I mean. It is a Belgium thing, innit? Charlie, thanks so much. How is Belgium doing?
Belgium is same old Belgium, man. Nothing new, nothing old. Same old vibes, you know.
Same old vibes.
Nothing changed.
I know, but introduce your brother so we can start talking.
Okay, so that's my backbone.
Okay.
David.
He's your backbone?
It's a 13-year difference.
I see.
So
he looks like a white man already.
Yeah, because my mom had only one kid, that was me.
Okay.
And then 13 years later, she had him with a German dad. So
okay.
It's my only brother, but I have other siblings from my father's side as well.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know though.
Do you speak English very well?
Not so good, but I try my best.
I know, right? So what's the name?
David.
David.
Yes.
And is this your first time in Ghana?
No, my 6 times, I think.
Oh, 6 times. Then it means you've been coming.
Yes.
So this time around, how is the stay going for you? How are you feeling this time around?
Very good. I like Ghana.
Uh-huh.
Yes, my motherland, and yeah.
You love Ghana, eh?
Yes.
That's your motherland.
Yes.
So would you want to come over and over and over?
Of course.
I see. Now, how many days more do you have left before you go?
I think 5 days.
You just have 5 days.
Yes.
Have you eaten all the local dishes yet or something?
Yes.
Not taken yet?
Fufu, rice balls, jollof rice, everything.
I know, right? If you come together and eat fufu, that is the end of it. But let's go back to Ashes and ask him. 2023, how busy have you been in terms of releases? Because I know before the year ended, you got some bangers. How is the year going for you?
2023, okay, last year, just before the year ended, like you said, I dropped What's Up. And like I told you, I had a talk with you on CTV the other time.
I remember.
It was a 2-song project.
Okay.
So the follow-up released somewhere in March actually.
Okay.
And we are ready to drop the next one. We just finished with a video shoot this 2 nights ago.
Okay. Oh, here in Ghana?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've done a video already?
Yeah.
Oh, sharp.
We have to be sharp, brother.
A featured work or?
No, this is because, like I was telling you the other time, most of the solo works I have so far were mostly with featured artists. So I wanted to present myself. So the last one I dropped, Good Morning, was by myself.
Okay.
And the follow-up is also by myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So now, Good Morning and follow-up,
yeah,
they are all like your
100% solo, yeah.
I see. Now, I knew you are coming from a group.
Right.
Does it feel like being solo is even pushing you to release more works?
I have always had this plan, at least 4 songs a year. So I break the year in 4 singles a year.
Okay.
I break the year in 4 quarters. So every 3 months there should be a release. That has always been the plan, even with a group days.
Yeah, okay.
So for me, it looks like the template is there. I just have to follow.
Okay.
4 songs a year.
Now I know you have been doing Afrobeats more.
Exactly.
the acceptance in Belgium. How is it like? Afrobeat in general. Then we'll be talking about your songs.
So right now, Afrobeat is international, it's global, so not just Belgium. Like this summer, for the first time ever, Ghent Festival, we are built. There's like an Afrobeat slot.
Okay.
So myself and a few other friends of mine will be playing at the Ghent Festival
A
this
festival
summer.
in Belgium.
It's a festival that normally we've been playing, but then with other type of music, with band and soul,
Okay.
like rock music, reggae music. They've always welcomed reggae, but Afrobeats, this is the first time they're giving an Afrobeat
Wow.
slot. The first time ever.
For the first time, they've given a slot
Exactly. For Afrobeat.
Afrobeat
Yes, sir.
artists. And
So-
is that where you are featuring?
Yeah, I'm featured on the Afrobeat stage this year.
Okay. Okay.
Because they know it's getting bigger and bigger, they just have to tag along.
Okay.
So the event organizers reach out to us like, oh, you know, you guys are with this Afrobeat thing. Can we make it happen this year? We're like, why not? This is exactly what we've been waiting for all these years.
Okay.
Because the other genres of music that we do, it's music still, but it doesn't really connect with us like the way Afrobeat does. You know?
Now I know when you were a group, you guys were really active performances and all. Ever since you became a solo artist, have the performances been the same, or maybe you think it has dropped a little bit?
So whoever is following Rebbel knows Rebbel is always on the stage, with or without a group.
Okay.
Because I play drum for other bands. I do
Play the
vocals. Yes, sir. I do vocals for
Wow.
other people. So every year we are working. But since I did after Menace or after the group, I haven't been on the stage that often by myself, like for my solo project.
Okay.
So, like I was saying, this year, like right now, I have bookings already. There's this Ghanaian event coming up very soon. I think Ghanaian Excellence in Belgium or something like that.
Okay.
Coming soon, like 2 weeks' time. I'm on.
Okay.
And then I have this Ghent event coming too. We have a few other
And
bookings, but
that's
it's
a
not
festival. The
confirmed.
Ghent event is a festival.
Ghent Festival, that's the name. Ghent
Okay.
Festival. Ghent is like a city.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's Ghent Festival. Yeah.
And so it means that now the activity of
We on the road,
Rebbel
brother.
Ashes is still on top.
We on
it's
the
not
road.
coming down.
We can't
I
come
see.
down.
But the Afrobeats that we do, is it only accepted by people from Africa or all races?
No, right now Afrobeat, like before, even before this last 2 years, with a group before, we used to do events for popularly known DJs in Belgium, like Soul Shakers, for example. Whoever is in Belgium should know, or Team Damp. They did Bombo. They organizes. They are the organizers of Bombo Clad
The
Festival.
Bombo Clad Festival, okay.
And they've had this event where the theme is Afrobeat is the new dancehall. So Afrobeat is
What Jamaicans don't want to hear.
no, but the Jamaicans actually know what's up. It's
But
just
they
like
don't
a
want to
few
hear
of
that.
the
They
artists don't want to
hear
understand.
Afrobeat, the new dancer.
Because
They don't want to-
if you look at it well, we and the Jamaicans are the same people. And you can hear some Jamaican artists doing Afrobeat. Just the lingua is a little bit different, but you can hear from beat-wise, it's still Afrobeat sometimes. So they can get mad, but it doesn't change anything, bro. Work is work. It's African connection, you know?
Well, maybe some shots fired there. but let me go back to David. I'll sure be coming back to Rebbel Ashes. Are you a music lover?
Yes, of course.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Hip hop, R&B, and Afrobeats too.
You do
Yes.
hip hop, R&B, and Afrobeat.
Yes.
Okay, so Afrobeat. Can you tell me some of the artists you've been listening to?
Ashake. Shatawale. And yes. And my brother.
I know, right? That's
Best
smart.
friend.
Your brother and his friends.
Yes.
So you mentioned Ashake first, and thank God there was a Shatawale because I was scared your list was going to be a full Nigerian
No,
list.
no, no.
But thank God you mentioned Shatawale in there. What is it about Afrobeat from Ashake and Afrobeat from Shatawale? So you get the difference. So in other words, I mean Afrobeat from Nigeria and Afrobeat from Ghana. How is it like for you as a music consumer, and especially with where you are?
I think the beats are not the same. It's
Okay.
different.
Okay.
Yes. Like Nigeria makes amapiano beats, I think so. Yes.
Okay, so you like the way the Nigerian people have been mixing the Amapiano beats, like most of Ashake's songs. You feel Amapiano beats in most of his songs. I see. But on your playlist,
Yes.
do you have more songs from Nigeria or from Ghana? Like, be very honest.
I have a lot of songs from Ashake. Yeah.
A lot of songs from Ashake. I see. More than from Ghana.
Yes.
I see. Now, if Ashake is going to play a show in Belgium, and any of our Ghanaian artists are also going to play a show in Belgium,
Yes.
which one would you want to spend your euros on?
I think for Ghana, because my motherland, I must support my country.
Okay. So you buy ticket for a Ghanaian artist because the person is from Ghana.
Yes, we are one
I
nation.
see.
One
But we hear that when they are coming for shows, you guys don't patronize them like that. When they are coming for shows in the Europe, especially Belgium where you guys are, we don't get more Ghanaians buying tickets to go see these shows. Why is it like that?
Good question.
I love that.
But I don't know how to explain.
Okay, you can speak in
Das
the
soll
language.
Deutsch
Was meint ihr nochmal genau? Wie soll ich es am besten erklären?
Warum gehst du nicht nach Ghana so Evenement oder so?
Achso,
Wenn
die
ein
Events meinst du,
Ghanese
ne?
Artist kommt,
Bei uns kommt,
meistens gehst du nicht.
genau, weil
So.
sehr
You
wenig,
tell me the answer. I want to know that.
bei uns zum Beispiel kommt keiner aus, also sehr selten aus Ghana. Ich habe noch keinen gesehen bis jetzt, sag
Okay,
ehrlich.
so
Nur Whisky und sowas,
he-
ne? Jetzt
he-
auch kein Ghana.
He lives in Bremen with my mom. He lives in
Okay.
Germany.
Okay.
So
Oh, he lives in Germany.
he lives in
Right.
Germany.
Okay.
So where he lives in Germany, like he's saying, Ghanaian artists don't come over.
Burner Boy war in Hamburg, das war's.
So Burna Boy was in Hamburg, which is close to Bremen. So something like that he could go, but Ghanaian artists he hasn't seen yet. Or maybe the publicity is not huge enough for him to hear. I don't know.
I see.
Eigentlich nicht alles, weißt du, aber in Bremen, aus Ghana, nein. Whisky nur und Burner Boy waren die einzigen in Deutschland gefühlt,
Okay.
weißt du?
So he knows of Wizkid and Burna Boy coming to the place closer to Hamburg, which is close to him. But the rest,
He doesn't
he
know
hasn't heard about it even
that. I
before.
see. So how about your friends, your peers? What kind of songs do they listen to?
The same songs like me.
The same songs like you.
Yes.
And obviously they are listening to more songs from Nigeria
Yes.
than more songs from Ghana.
Burner Boy, Whisky, that's these countries.
What should the Ghanaian artists do so that you guys will start listening to them?
They must come first to Germany that we can listen. Because in Germany are a lot of Ghanaian people. And when Ghana artists come, everybody's happy.
Oh, okay. So you mean they should be coming there more?
More often.
The more
Yes.
they come there, the more you guys like them.
Yes, yes.
So
of
you
course.
guys are liking the Wizkid and the Burna Boy because they've been coming there to perform.
Yes, because I don't know Ghana artists, they come to Germany before.
I see. Okay, so let me come back to Rebbel, who is an artist himself. Rebbel, this is really a grave concern to me. That's why I wanted him to be part of this interview because, of course, you are a player. He is an observer from afar. How come our shows are not selling in Europe? How come our songs are not big in Europe? What is the problem, bro?
So why the songs are not big, that one we leave it for the gods.
Why the gods?
Yeah, I don't know, because I can say from my point of view, but that might not be entirely true, you know. But why the Nigerians are topping charts, like you're saying, I mean, it's obvious they are putting in the work, you know. Like, I don't know, like I was saying, I might be wrong. I see Ghanaians debate about high life and Afrobeat all the time. And to me, it's pretty much the same thing. Because Afrobeat, you find some high life elements in there.
Exactly.
So this is what I see. We have a country of about 30 million people. And if I look at the active music listeners, I will take about half of the population out already. And then you also have the factions. You have like the SM, you have the... And the sad part is, instead of us having like a national agenda, when Shatawale drops, obviously the SAC natives are coming to ridicule whatever he has done to make it look bad. So numbers-wise, we are not there. So if you really look at it, you have about 5 million like really, really pushing. Comparing to Nigeria, which has a national agenda, everybody's pushing Nigerian thing. So obviously, if you want to compete, it won't make sense. Only thing you can do is tag along.
I see. If you want to compete, it won't make sense.
It won't make sense because
of the numbers.
how many Nigerian artists are coming up every day? We see it. Every day there's a new one in town. And with Ghana, for the last 5 years, it has always been like the 5 names that we know. A few artists be coming up, but you know.
The last 5 years has been the same artist and a few ones, like the Black Cherry Dames coming to add up. Apart from that, still the Sack.
This is still the same faces.
I see.
There's nothing wrong with we having the Stone Boys and the Shatawalis and the Sarkodie, but I think there are too much talent. There's too much talent in Ghana, so we should be producing more artists. That is what I think. How do we produce it? I don't really live in Ghana, so it will be hard for me to tell Ghanaians how to do it because the way I see it might not even make sense when you want to be practical about it. So I believe Ghanaians know why they push a few, but I think there's too much food on the table for everybody, so we should be pushing everybody, if possible.
And how about events? Because yes, the songs we understand that maybe some people are beating us to the competition. How about events? Because I know Belgium and its European countries, there are areas that I know so many Ghanaians live.
True.
So how come our people come there and you don't buy their tickets? Sarkodie recently cancelled some of his shows in Europe. I know he's in Amsterdam now though for tomorrow's show.
So,
but how come you guys are not buying tickets?
Whoever said people are not buying tickets probably doesn't understand what it takes. Before you put up an artist on a bill, there's a whole lot of discussion in the background, which is like obvious, it's normal.
Yeah.
Now, most people are not event organizers, but they feel like they can spend the money to bring this artist. So you bring the artist, but the core, which is like the work itself, is not done. Like, for example, he was saying, I know a few artists have been in Germany recently, but he probably didn't know. Because he said he never heard of you know? So if he doesn't hear, how is he going to buy the ticket? I know there are people who don't want to go to events, and I know that, but there are also a whole lot of him who also want to be part of this Ghana agenda. But how do they get the information if nobody is pushing their information to them? So, for example, I see these people, I know they are bringing Sarkodie very soon to Belgium.
Yeah.
And I see the promotion. Yes, sir. He's been there before, and it was massive. It was sold out. And I know the location, so I know it's going to be the same this time around because the promotion started a few months before.
Okay.
There's constant promotion. A few people are calling me, oh, you heard Sarkodie is coming, so I know people know Sarkodie is coming.
Okay.
And I believe if every event organizer does the same thing, it will work. Like the ones doing this one, it's not one person, it's Friends Entertainment, and I think UNJ Events.
Friends Entertainment?
Yeah, and UNJ Events teaming up to do it.
Okay.
And I have no doubt it's going to sell out. It's going to be wicked.
So you think most of the people who do events in abroad, in Europe, they are not real promoters. They don't understand the business. They only have the money to spend.
Most of them don't. I've been a witness myself.
But do we have active event promoters?
Like, for example, UNJ Events I mentioned.
Are they Ghanaians?
He's the same. He's a Ghanaian. He's the same guy that brought Sarkodie the last time. I think they're the same people that brought Shatawale.
Oh,
they've brought so many Ghanaian artists, and they have the track record. So you know it's going to be. They understand the job.
I don't know if he's the same guy you're talking about because he told me he hosted Shatta some years ago. Well, maybe not him. I see. So you think that is one of the problems?
I really do.
People who are doing it, they are not professionals at it.
Not all of the people.
Yeah,
some of the people doing events. Even myself, I've been asked so many times, why don't you do events? But I'm like, I'm not an event organizer. You know? I've been called a few times, like somewhere last year, people called me, I don't want to mention the name of the artist, he's in town. We really want to do an event for him. And these people have no understanding. So I have to contact these people I was telling you about, and then look at the time and everything, and like, nah, this one is not going to fly. Because you have like 2 months, to find a location, do promotion and everything. It's not going to work. If you are paying, we can do it for you, but we can guarantee you it's not going to work. And I told my people, listen to these people because they've been in the business for long. Somebody will not listen. They'll say, I have the money. I want to do it still. And at the end of the day, I've been to an event where nobody came. I was billed. It was a Ghanaian duo who were at their prime that time. I was even billed to do curtain raisers for them.
This artist?
I don't want to mention the rest of it. But I was supposed to do an opening act. And we were at the event for like hours before, thinking people would be coming, and then 2 hours to time, nobody showed up, and we're like, oh, maybe they will come later. And then we there, 2 hours in, still nobody. Only one guy came with 2 girls in his car. We sat down for hours and then realized, no, it's not going to fly. Apparently, the people doing the event came from Holland.
So
And they booked a place in Belgium to do an event. They didn't contact anybody, and they just made their flyers, posted on social media, and think everybody will come. It doesn't work that way.
It's a problem. Guys, it is a problem. Before I come back to Rebbel Ashes, so I wrap up with him, let me ask David about the language we use in our songs. I'm happy at least you listen to some Ghanaian artists. What do you think about the language when they use Twi and when they use English? What do you think about it?
No, it's,
Or you can still speak your language if you want to say more than Rebbel will explain.
am besten, wie soll ich sagen, er hat doch gefragt, wie wir es fühlen sozusagen, ob Englisch oder China.
Twi.
Ich finde es sogar gut, wenn beides gemischt drin ist sozusagen, kommt gut. Zum Beispiel ich höre auch Französisch oder andere nigerianische, ich verstehe auch nichts, aber Hauptsache Musik, um zu fühlen, weißt du, und nicht in der Schule, weißt du.
For him, it doesn't really matter the language, but he likes the way they combine the two.
Okay.
Because it's just like he listens to French music or Nigerian music, he doesn't understand.
Okay.
But if it's good music, it's good music. So for him, what matters is the vibe.
Okay.
Kannst du sagen, ich mache selber
And if
Beats,
they can-
ich muss das fühlen,
And
weißt
he
du.
used to produce too, he used to make beats too. So
Oh, I see.
he understands how this thing is. If you feel the music, you feel it. If you don't, you know.
I see. But are you able to sing some of the Twi songs yourself?
I think no. Some words, but not the full text.
So like which one do you remember? Which one do you remember? Any of the Twi songs that you remember?
So jetzt auf den Drücker fällt mir gerade keiner ein.
So right now, it's too much pressure to remember something.
So viele Songs im Kopf, weißt du. Ich höre mehr Hip-Hop und so, weißt du. Deswegen.
Okay. No, think about it. So before we close, you sing some song in G. So I'll go back to yours. You still sing something in G. So think about it, Davey. How they are doing and how we are to reach the people with your works now.
Okay.
But do you have some shows? Okay, you've mentioned one already, again, festival.
Yeah.
Apart from that, are there some
There's
shows? this summer for you?
African Excellence or something awards. Guardian in Belgium. Wait, let me. I don't want to misrepresent them.
Someone mentioned a show like that to me in Belgium.
Okay.
Some
Actually, the
awards.
organizer is actually in town.
Okay.
He's in Accra now. I might be calling him after. So
Yeah, I know. Some guys mentioned it to me. I remember they even wanted Flex Entertainment to be a part of it.
okay, so it's Ghanaians in Belgium Excellence Award, and I think it's 23rd or something. 23rd of
it is.
24th June
It is this event.
at 5 p.m.
It is this event.
Yes,
I know
sir.
them.
Yeah.
One King George is, I think, one of their
Okay.
guys.
But
down
the
here.
main organizer is in Ghana right now.
Oh,
He
he's
was
in
in
Ghana
Ghana
now.
last Friday,
Oh, okay. And that's when?
24th of June.
Oh, okay. So apart from
like 2 weeks from now.
apart from you, are there any other Ghanaian artists?
Kwame Moss is definitely on with a band.
Okay.
You know Kwame Moss,
Yeah,
Kwame
your
Moss,
people,
my
yeah, I
partner.
know them, yeah.
I know they are planning to put some Ghanaian names,
Okay.
but that shouldn't be my
I
job to
know,
do. So
I know.
I think they will communicate it to the people. I'm probably sure they did, but I was a little bit preoccupied the last few weeks. So
So how do you promote your songs when you are there, especially around that community? How do you promote it?
So-
apart from doing online.
So, you know, like we've been in Belgium. I've been in Belgium for like 10 plus years.
Okay.
Let's say some 12 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I have a few people that know what I do and they like what I do. So,
Okay.
and they are media people. So, when they see the work going on, online, and then they see what is going on back home in Ghana.
Okay.
They know there's a new single. Most of the time, I don't even necessarily contact them.
Okay.
So before you know, somebody calls you up for a radio interview about your song, and most of the time they like live performances.
Oh, okay.
So they bring you to the station to sing your songs live and stuff like that. And then you have people in your own circle who also support the movement. So
Okay.
they keep recommending you to new people all the time. Yeah.
Your song with Papa Kumasi, how did it do? Sika.
It did well. That was okay. That was before that was Mediska. The one with
Mediska,
Papa Kumasi
yeah.
was Body Mind and Soul.
Body Mind. Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
Body Mind and Soul. Yeah.
It did well, and he might even be joining us for this event I'm telling you about.
Okay.
Because he was there last year, the first
Yeah.
the midday edition,
Yeah.
and yeah, I can say he did well. It did well. But yeah, after that, we still have to keep working. So.
But my favorite was Mediska.
Mediska. Okay,
Yeah,
Mediska.
that was my favorite.
All right.
The vibe in there was on point. Some of my piano vibe in there.
But the current one is what is.
Has it been
To
released
me,
already?
it's been out for like 2 months now. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay.
And it has brought me a few nominations.
Oh, okay.
So I think, like, personally, I think, and why would I think so? Mostly, you have to do songs that will,
Connect with the
suit
people.
with the ladies.
Yeah.
Because the ladies are always with the boys,
So that one is more ladies
it's
bias.
something
song.
like exactly. So
It's a ladies bias
exactly,
song. I
But
see.
it's actually a love song, if you may, or if
That's a Good Morning.
Yeah, Good Morning. But then
It has a video on YouTube?
There's a video on YouTube.
Oh, okay, guys, so you can check it
You should
out.
check it out. Good Morning.
Rebbel Ashes.
It's
that's
brought
the
me
name,
Ghana
yeah.
Music Awards USA.
Oh, okay.
There's a new other one. I've had like 3 or 4 nominations already.
Wow.
But most of these
With
names
the
is
song,
not
with
coming.
that song,
Yeah.
the Good Morning
With
song.
the Good Morning song.
Wow, beautiful. Before we wrap up, let me probe into this. Have you been hearing from your partner, your ex-partner?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We actually sat down. We have people in our close circle. So
Yeah.
I was tricked once, like a few months back, to a party, and then I went and it was actually a plan to put us together to talk things out and stuff.
Okay.
So we talked, but then again, I felt it would be pointless to stop whatever everybody is doing now and go back to where we were, because we have all put a whole lot of work in. So we agreed everybody does what they're doing already.
Okay.
But there's no bad vibes. We're good.
So should he invite you to come feature on his work? Are you in?
This is the job we do, so for featuring I don't have any issue.
Okay.
But I just feel like it would be pointless to put everything we've done already on the
Yeah,
side
no, I
and go and
get
start
that one.
something new.
Yeah, I get that
So
one.
if it's just for featuring purposes,
I get that one.
Yeah, what do
but I know you guys had some songs that were doing well in Belgium.
exactly.
When people call you for shows, do you guys go together, or now you go individually and you perform when he also gets the chance?
So
to
everybody
perform?
is doing their thing right now. So I don't know. It will be hard for me to bring him to a show because he must be paid.
Yeah.
So if whoever is booking me is not booking him
too.
too, I may have to go by myself.
Wow. I get
And the fact is, I have not done any show with Menace songs.
Oh, really?
And I don't think he has also done the show with Menace songs.
You've not been performing Menace
No,
songs. Why?
but that's a hard one. I was actually talking to somebody about the event we have this summer, the Get Festival, and then I had 2 people by my side. And one was like, "Yeah, you should add all the songs from Menace Days," and somebody was like, "No." And I'm like, "So what do I do in this case?" Because this one is telling you should add them. You are part of this project, and this one is telling you no, you moved or you shouldn't.
But why are you not performing Menace song? Why? Because
I really
you
don't
also
know.
have a right to
I
it.
really don't know, but I think I may have to because there's something we
you
did
have a
together.
right there.
Yeah, there's something we did, so I may have to.
Okay, so beyond the performances, how about streams? Who is taking care of
So-
the streams?
That was the beautiful part of Menace. We all had the logins, so I can log in and see what is happening. He can log in and see what is happening. So I don't have to call him to ask for anything.
Okay.
He don't have to call me to ask for anything because you see it. It's there.
So you still share your money?
Yeah,
equally?
sure.
Wow, that's dope. Respect to you guys, man. David, have you remembered the song now? Or still nothing came?
No, no.
Okay, I understand. Maybe next time when you come, I'll select some one of those songs.
Exactly.
To see. But you said you love Shatawale. Which Shatawale song do you remember?
Ui. Sag, für die noch schnell, weil ich sag ehrlich, ich habe lange keine mehr gehört. No? Zurzeit, ich habe nur, kannst du sagen, R&B-Songs und Hip-Hop im Kopf, weißt du?
So for him to get one now is going to be a problem. It's
But
going
you
to be a
know,
problem.
on God, me, I promise, you go be the hour of the day.
It's a new one or?
I don't think I shall get you remember right
You
now.
remember right now?
Don't be easy, don't be Charlie. Thanks for coming through.
No problem.
I appreciate it. Charlie, talk to them finally before you leave me.
Yeah, so you already know. When Brad Sammy hold you down, then there's a proper link up. You
I
get
know,
me? So
right?
yeah, go check us out. Rebbel Ashes everywhere. REBBELASHES. Go check. Good morning right now. New one is on the way. Obolobo. So the thick ladies. Stay tuned. It's coming soon.
So now you're going to do more song for ladies, eh?
Yeah, we have to, Brasa. We have to, you know, like for example, maybe this guy was more like something everybody could vibe to, but mostly for the men. What's Up was also the same thing, but mostly for the boys.
Yeah.
So we realized we have to do something for the ladies too. But there's songs there, you know, too much songs, but
And
we have to serve everybody.
let me commend you for something. You haven't released any song and left the song to go without shooting videos.
we have to, Sam.
Like you
That's
always follow your
We have to.
songs,
We
doing
have to.
videos and all.
We have to.
And Charlie, I'm so proud of you because I know over there, if you are not careful, your attention on music will dry,
True.
to go dry.
True.
Because you have to do other things for survival's sake.
Yeah.
But you have been keeping it. And anytime you come to... Okay, another question.
Okay.
Do you prefer shooting videos here over abroad in Belgium? Where do you prefer to shoot your videos? Let me ask this question finally.
For preference, I would want you to shoot anywhere but where I am based, which is like Belgium.
Okay.
But then again, some songs also require that you shoot over there.
Okay.
Because sometimes you want something exotic. Like, for example, this song I'm shooting now, I could have shot it in Belgium, but I realized if I shoot it in Belgium, it will not tell the story I'm trying to tell.
Okay.
So Ghana would have been the perfect location.
Yeah.
And I was coming to Ghana, so I'm like, hey, why not make it happen in Ghana?
make it
You know,
happen here.
I was actually planning on shooting more, but time.
Time, yeah, I understand.
Because in Ghana, you know the settings, the Ghana settings is always lit. You know, it's always lit.
The settings are
always
lit.
lit, always
So if you
lit.
check your catalog of videos, between Ghana and Belgium, where do you have more videos shot at?
I would say more Belgium.
More Belgium.
Not necessarily Belgium, but more Europe.
More Europe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because sometimes I move away from
exactly.
Belgium to go there. Wow, beautiful convo. Anytime I link up with my people from that side of life. And my interest is how we can fly the songs. David here is a Ghanaian, but he's not listening to more of us. And it's a problem, guys. Do the songs, push it to them, go to them, and make sure they listen. Because when they listen, that is when they will even buy tickets to come see your event. Charlie, it has been an eye-opener. And of course, Nigeria, they are giving us competition, but we still know what to do. My name is Sammy Flex. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, for making this happen. If you are there and you also touch down and you are a fan of Sammy Flex TV, just as our brothers visited us, why not? Link up with us and let's do some more. I'll see you in our next video. We're out of here.